Let's give our praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakadash, the blessings to the apostles and elders of Great Stone, Shalom to all the true worshippers. This is the brother Ahmad from the GMS Jamaica Kingston camp, back with another few minutes of truth. And the truth is, this is a spiritual warfare. The truth is, this is a spiritual warfare, yo. Now, the inspiration came through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, through, one of our brothers, our dear brothers, yo. And this brother is a elder for me, and he told me he was getting a job, and he got the job, and first of all, big brother knows how to live, he's been in the faith, the truth, doing this work way longer than I have. This is a big brother that I go to for answers. I look to for answers. Wise with the word, yo. He big brother don't just dabble in meat. Big brother cooks the meat and feeds it, So I just want you to get a sense of, who we're dealing with, or the situation, who this is happening to, And anyways, big brother, he got kicked out of his apartment, Big brother is a good tenant, but nevertheless he got kicked out of his apartment. He was seeking a job, and this is what finally did it for me, inspired the thought, which I'll get to and tell you what that thought is in a second. But while big brother big brother found another place, but at the same time he got a job, moved to the new place, and then the job that he got, he lost before he even started it, yo. They rejected after confirming that they'll take him on, hire him. Then afterwards they rejected, before big brother started. And I'm here thinking to myself, yo, bro is a wise guy, yo. Bro is an intelligent guy, And bro is qualified. Bro is overqualified, if you ask me, And it's like, how the hell that happened to somebody like him? And then that's when the thought hit me, Our warfare is not carnal, we are being spiritually attacked always, and one of the tools or mechanisms is this, that our adversary uses to keep us down, or attempts or tries to keep us down, physically and in the faith as well, keep us down faithfully, because what happens to us physically, it drains us, it mentally, it stresses us, it's very stressful. So if we aren't on our toes, if we aren't on our guard, if we aren't sober, we're gonna fall. We're gonna lag behind. We're gonna let it get in the way of the ministry, of the faith, of the truth. Some men, literally, I've heard stories of men that says since they're in a part of GMS or a part of the truth, they've had nothing but hardships, yo. But after leaving the truth, they've they've been all right. They've been doing well and I guess when they deal with Esau standards, they say they are doing well, you know. But the point is, this war that we are in, that we are taking part in, that we've been called to, this battlefield is not a carnal one, you know. It's a spiritual one where our adversaries, they attack us through our jobs. You know, our adversary, the devil, Satan, Esau, they attack us through our job, through the system. They attack us, demons, honest demons attack us through our children, through our women, through our friends, through our family. We are being attacked from all sides, and let me get the first scripture. Let me get the first precept. This is Ephesians 6:12. It says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." And that's why we can't get a leg up in Esau's world. That's why it seems like we're not winning, We can only hold our head above water, And yet the Lord bless some brothers where they're doing well for themselves. But they're fighting. They may be all right financially, but they have spiritual battles. I remember a brother, I won't mention his name. He's well off. His family is rich, and life can be easy for him in a carnal sense, but bro had demons on him, man. Bro had challenges in other ways, till it ended up that he got kicked out of GMS, fortunately, it shows you spiritual wickedness is at an all-time high, because the devil knows that he has a short time, The devil knows that he has a short time. Give me a sec. I have another precept in mind. Just give me a second. Yeah. So this is 2 Corinthians 10 and verse 2. It says, "For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds." All right? And what this is telling us, the point I'm making with this, is that the warfare we are in is a spiritual one. This is a spiritual battlefield, and we have to endure it like good soldiers, We have to endure all the hardships of this battlefield. We can't slow down. We definitely can't stop. We can't turn back. Any man will take him hand off of the plow. Dog name him supper. So the Lord hits us with this. Lord sends us this precept to remind us, 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. This precept, you keep this precept to heart and let it remind you, keep reminding you, be sober, be vigilant, because all the things that we're going through that's because our devil, the adversary, Like a roaring lion, a seek whom he may devour. You know? This is 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. It says, there hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able. So the Lord not going to give you more than you can bear. You go on 10 interviews, you don't get any call back. You send out 10 resumes, you don't get any interviews. You know, you keep fighting. And I'm not talking about fighting for success in Esau's world, but you keep pushing. Once you're alive, once you're in the truth, you keep pushing, you keep fighting the good fight. Alright? It means that the Lord is not done with you yet, yo. So it says, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Alright, so there's always a way through it. You just have to endure like a good soldier. Alright, remember, keep in mind we can do all things through a Mashiach who strengthens us, yo. Alright, just pray to the Lord, stay prayed up. And with that, I hope this lesson was edifying, helpful. Once more, let's give our praises to Yahweh Bashem, Shai Bashem, Shalom to all the true worshippers.